Alrighty, for today's video, I'm going to be doing a project that I've been meaning to get to for some time now. A while back, I did a Gran Turismo 2 Bleem video for the Dreamcast, but that was prior to my setting up the current recording system, so it was just with a cell phone pointed at the TV. It wasn't really that great. So today I believe I want to revisit that and give a good look at the quote-unquote Dreamcast port of Gran Turismo 2. So without further ado, go ahead and get this running. What I'm doing right now is loading the Bleem disk into my Dreamcast. As you can see, Bleem was not developed under license from anyone. It's a big part of why it was shut down in the first place. It was a great idea, but execution not the best, I guess, and Sony was not pleased. So now I'm going to swap out the Bleem disc for the actual Gran Turismo 2 disc, and we should be good to go here shortly. There we go. It makes me laugh every time I see that Sony Computer Entertainment stuff on the Sega Dreamcast. For any who might be curious, I don't exactly have a Sony PlayStation 1 memory card in my Dreamcast. Obviously, I have a Dreamcast VMU formatted for Bleem stuff. Alrighty then, as you can see, it should look pretty familiar to anyone who's ever played GT2 on the PlayStation. However, the Dreamcast hardware pulls it off a little bit better than the PlayStation did, quite a bit so. So, go ahead and get into a race here. I've got a starter car. I mean, I have a bit of money put into it now, but it's still the original car itself is one of the used cars I bought when I first started. As you can see, I haven't gotten very far yet. We'll go ahead and try one of these. Yeah, actually. Yeah, everything's good. Okay, cool. Start. Look at them sexy Dreamcast graphics. Shouldn't be too terribly difficult of a race, barring any major screw-ups on my part, of course. That's always a factor, but I don't think I'll have too difficult of a time. So, getting back to what I was saying before, Bleem was a service, I guess you could say, or a company that was attempting to port PlayStation games to the Dreamcast, essentially through I guess a form of emulation almost, using the Dreamcast hardware, but utilizing a boot disk prior to running the actual PlayStation game to, I guess, fool the game into thinking it was on a PlayStation. It was a great idea. There are a few games other than Gran Turismo 2. That was a screw up on my part. There were a few games other than Gran Turismo 2 that were released for it. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember them, but a quick Google search for Bleem, B-L-E-E-M, can easily turn them up. The plan, from what I understand, originally was to continue production and expand the lineup. I think there's only about 5 or so that made it before Sony dropped the axe on the project. Would have been really nice to see, but I guess as with everything else Dreamcast related, what could have been would have been really nice to see. But we have what we have. Not much that can be done about it now. Game runs really smooth, as you can see. No stutters, no hiccups, despite the fact that this is actually a PlayStation disc that I'm using right now. I'll go ahead and let the replay run so you can see the Sega here in all its gorgeous glory. Now there's what is it, I believe the improvements over the PlayStation itself. You've got anti-aliasing involved, significantly better resolution, a whole host of additional features and benefits via the Dreamcast's hardware over the PS1's original hardware, which is why it tends to look a bit better here. I'm also running this through an HD box, or HDMI box, so it'll be HD in the end, and I've got my scanline generator running. But short version is it's gorgeous. It's absolutely astoundingly beautiful. It looks like nothing on the PlayStation. The original PlayStation, of course. I'll just shut up now and let the race play. So there you have it, Gran Turismo 2 on the Sega Dreamcast. It's just as amazing as it's always been, but prettier. So with that, go ahead and call this one a day. Again, if you guys like what you see, do that whole subscribe thing. Feel free to leave comments. I'm good with that. I'm all about taking criticism because I know I suck at a lot of these, but that's cool. It's all about having fun. Yeah, if you like what you see, let me know. If you have any requests of something you'd like to see, also let me know. Until next time, this is Whisper2053 signing off.